Today, we find ourselves more divided than ever, yearning for that sense of togetherness. Hello, I am Joey. I'm a DEI keynote speaker, former chief of diversity, equity, and inclusion, and a LinkedIn top voice in racial equity. I help organizations build inclusive workplace cultures. DEI have been deemed the new American battlefield. Times have changed. You and I have felt that. With the world in a continuous state of crisis and a constant disruption, fostering connection, joy, and belonging has become increasingly challenging. Let me take you to a defining moment in my life.
2017, Puerto Rico faced its worst hurricane in history. We just faced one a few weeks ago. That was nothing in comparison to what my family, faced in 2007. For over 13 years, I lived in Washington, D.C. In 2017, my mom, my family were still in the island. Now, if you know anything about moms, Hispanic moms particularly, they connect with their kids. My mom texts me every day. She calls me every day. And if I don't answer her, she told me, boy, I don't care if you become the President of the United States of America, you answer your mama. How many mamas we have in the room, right? Right. So my mom texted me every day. We are in constant communication even when I'm outside of the island. For 12 days, I didn't know if my mom was one of the over 4,000 people that died before, during, or after Hurricane Maria. For 12 days, I didn't know if my mom was okay. Imagine that for a second. I got so desperate that I had to send someone to drive hours to find out what was happening. There was no electricity, there was no water, no communications. When I hear back, I learned that my mom lost absolutely everything. But not only that, she spent in Hurricane Category 4 without a bruise. After 3 months, I get the opportunity to go back to the island. And still, no electricity, no water, gas cars. I have to drive to my hometown. I was planning to arrive around midnight, all right? Midnight, very late. It was very dark outside. The destruction was palpable. We could see it. So when I got home, I was expecting maybe my mom to, wake up, give me a hug, good night, and that's it. That's it. Instead, this is how my family welcomed me that day. Let's watch this video. You can hear me laughing in the background because I'm nervous. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? What you are seeing on the video, my friends, is over 20 family members. Midnight, keep that in mind, they have flashlights in their hands. And when you can hear in Spanish in the background, is one of my aunts yelling, "Llegó la luz! We got their power back! We got electricity back!" No, they didn't. They have flashlights. When I saw that there, I thought to myself, how in the world these people can have such a positive spirit, such an empowered spirit, such a resilient spirit amidst the historical crisis they're facing. What you then see in the room is my mom coming from the background. I get off the car and she's coming right from behind. And she's coming to me and she gives me the hug that only a mother can give. And as she's saying me in my ear, the day after the hurricane, when I didn't know if I was going to survive, fall asleep by the grace of God. But when I get off of that belt and I put my feet on the floor, I can feel the water. And the only thing that came out of my mouth was, I am alive. She told me in that moment the phrase that changed my life. As long as I am alive, I am going to make it count. When there are pivots in your life that will be produced by crisis, and during those times, you will want to leave instead of staying. Instead of staying, you only want to do is leave. She stayed in her community, and she decided to give back. My mom is a motivational speaker, minister, evangelist, author, and she gave back to the people of Puerto Rico by living her life in purpose amidst the crisis. How many times have you faced a crisis in your life and all you want to do is to run away? Have you experienced that? Of course we have. Instead of running away, she stayed there. She faced the crisis and blessed other people through her talents. As long as we are alive, let's make it count.
It was during that time that I realized the immense power of belonging. When we belong, we believe. When we belong, we hope. When we belong, we literally come alive. And when we come together, united by a common purpose or a common crisis, we have the opportunity to tap into a wellspring of strength and resilience. And that realization, as I'm returning back to Washington, D.C., inspired me to develop the ALIVE framework, a roadmap to achieving human connection, powering up, and thriving through the power of belonging. The ALIVE framework consists of 5 pillars that will transform your teams and ignite their potential. Within each pillar lies actionable strategies, tools, and experiential exercises that will foster a culture of connection, resilience, and above all, high performance. Belonging is not just a buzzword or a checkbox on an HR agenda. It is a fundamental human need. So today, I invite you to join me on this journey because together we can create a legacy of inclusion, resilience, and unparalleled success. And as we do that, let's not forget that as long as we are alive, we can make it count.